felt good, definitely. I kind of treated it like a win, though, like 24-hour rule. I got it. But now I'm on to the next one, next few.
Did it kind of happen the way you pictured it?
I kind of felt it might have happened, but I mean, with just how stuff been going on, I just said just go out there and just execute every play.
Looked like when you got to the sideline, everybody was just as happy as you were. Yeah. You know, what was that moment like?
Yeah, it was good to be around the whole offense, just being around my brothers and everything. They were just happy as I was, like you said. So that was happy for me. I was happy. And I just want to keep creating those memories.
What was that wide receivers room like? I guess the next time y'all were watching film together, y'all were reviewing everything, and they popped up again. What was it?
I mean, it was kind of the same. We kind of moved on from it. We really harp on it.
What's to say about the depth, though? I mean, when you got, you're contributing. I mean, the three other guys, I think they caught the first touchdown. And Tyler had his. I mean, everybody can contribute.
It's
like
crazy just how much talent we got in the room. Like how much everybody can do something. Like from all the way from Riley, all the way to Matt, all the young guys. Everybody just in there contributing, whether it's on scout team or with the team.
How competitive is it to make that travel? Get on the bus, I guess, as Kirby says. I mean, is there really guys holding their breath, wanting to know if they're going to be on that 70-man squad?
I mean, yeah, of course, but everybody trying to get around, like special teams, trying to find a way to contribute anyway, just because you never know. It's always the next man. So.
Has it always been like that, or do you feel like it's gotten more and more competitive each year that you've been here?
I feel like it was kind of a switch around, but I mean, ever since we went to the national championship, that's the expectations. So, I mean, it come with it. Like if you can't be consistent with it, then I mean, you find the next man.
Would you have been disappointed if you had made it through your entire Georgia career though without scoring at least one time? And that's something that ever.
I ain't never really think about it like that. Just because I always believed in myself. I said, you go get it one way.
Yeah.
What's the mentality for the road games? I know the South Carolina game had a lot of build-up. Now we're hearing so much about Missouri's offense. How do you guys manage that part of being Georgia football players?
Well, really, to be honest, you just attack every week. We know we can only worry about us and just practice we treat every game like the same. So as far as practice goes, we just see how harder we can go than last week, to be honest.
Have practices been harder than the game so far?
Definitely. Definitely.
Well, I mean, what makes them harder? I mean, you wouldn't think that.
I mean, I just look at it as if you put all of everything into the bucket during the week, then the game gonna be easy. Like if I bust myself every week, every day of the week, when I know somebody else probably not doing that, I know I'm gonna be better on Saturday.
So I guess you hit that goal of scoring for the first time this year. Do you have any other goals for your last season here at Georgia?
Not like, I mean, set out, of course I want to score more touchdowns, but I mean, I'm trying to see how many I can score in the game, to be honest. How many I can score, whether it's offense or special teams.
What's the key to being a good blocker for a receiver? We always hear about offensive linemen. We've seen lead blocks in the backfield. We don't hear a lot about how receivers become good blockers. I mean, what makes it able to block like you guys block?
Well, for me, it was part of my attitude because, I mean, you can ask me about high school. JAYSON wasn't a big blocker. So, I mean, it was a big change in my attitude of wanting to. And just want to be able to see somebody else be successful. That's a big part of it.
You don't normally think of receivers as mean, tough guys, but I mean, you have to kind of put that hat on when you're out there in the perimeter fighting those corners?
Yeah, kind of, because I can't let nobody think I'm soft. I ain't going for that.
Kirby said that you were a guy he's kind of raved about your blocking on special teams. Had you played any special teams before coming to college, and is it something you envision yourself being good at?
I mean, in high school, before I played receiver, I was a kicker. I was a punter and kicker for my high school. So, I mean, that counted. My 9th and 10th grade year.
What units are you on now? What special teams units?
Kickoff, punt, and punt return. And then, Nicole, if he get tired, he don't want to do kickoff return. I do that too.
And when did you kind of find that special teams might be your niche as far as getting on the field?
I ain't never really kind of look at it like that. I kind of look at it as if I do these special teams, that's more I can put on myself, more I can put on film. Like people raving about the special teams and stuff like that. I kind of put that as a second part of my game, but I know I don't know how to phrase that. I know I'm gonna take care of that, but I'm always thought of myself as being a receiver first. But I mean, whatever you throw me, I'm gonna do my best.
What's been one of your favorite memories being a Georgia football player besides the SEC championship, the Rose Bowl? Personally, like one of your favorite things that you remember from your time.
Heavy question.
You took out all the fun stuff.
Well, I mean, if it is one, that's fine. But
Yeah, I don't see how you could beat walking into a national championship in Atlanta, my hometown. It's like, don't get no better than that. But yeah, I can't top that national championship.
what were some of the emotions that you felt walking in as a team? You know, like is that, or just excited, or what went through your
it
mind?
was just like, shoot, we here. Like we really done. I feel like we changed the culture. Like it's really about to turn around from here on, from whatever the outcome of this game is next year, the year after that. Like the standard been set, kind of. Like, it really came to reality. Like, that was my big thing.
Have y'all continuously transferred that message to this year, and do you feel like the team's on the same track?
Of course, yes, ma'am. I do. It's wild. I mean, not wild, but it's good to see like the transition. Like even the young guys, even starting to buy in. Like they come in, probably didn't have to do scout team and stuff like that in high school. Like they noticing they got to do stuff like that for us to be successful. Like it's a big team effort. So.
Is Kirby always as intense as we see him? I mean, we only see a part of practice, but he looks real intense. Does he ever calm down, or is he like
He
that?
ain't that bad. He ain't that bad.
With other coaches, I mean, it just seems like there's a lot of intensity out there.
Yeah. I guess you gotta have that intensity. Be successful.
How do you maintain a relationship with the corners when you got to fight those guys with all the one-on-ones you do? You're going up against your starting corners. I mean, how do you guys stay friends off the field when you've got to go at it with them and block them in practice? I'm sure sometimes it probably gets kind of heated.
We know it's not personal at the end of the day. I know these are probably the best. I'm sorry, not probably, but these are the best DBs in the country. So it's like I get to go against Bay, Tyson, the best freshman, Richard, all these folks. It's just like that's gonna make me better in the long run. It's gonna make them better in the long run. They go against me, Riley, like it's all the team. They come back. They're not gonna see nobody better than that on Saturdays. So it's like.
I was going to ask you, what about Tyson's learning curve? I mean, he is just a freshman. How much can you think about how much better he's gotten just right before your eyes already?
It's I like to see it. Of course, it's helping the team, but I mean, he definitely came and did a long way from our summer transition from summer to getting on board the season and taking in with special teams and buying in on defense. Things like that.
Last question.
A little bit different one. You spent some time training over the years, right? What's Mark Christensen? Mark, the kid in the wheelchair. What's he? The guy in the wheelchair. What's he?
Was he like?
Yeah.
Oh, Mark. Man, Mark, he definitely brings energy every day. It's definitely look forward to seeing him every day. Yeah. He just brighten up everybody's mood.
When he's at practice, when he's yelling out stuff, do y'all hear him?
Coming down the hill, yelling, even outside, just we might go through flex, or we doing like ball security stuff like that. He always yelling out extra stuff. It helps because it's like you need that motivation at first.